going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video, and today I'm here to talk about Z0NNIQUE's latest interview and her revealing the double standards she feels her stepfather have when it comes to the girls in their family. In her recent interview with The Hollywood Life, she revealed that the girls may have to adhere to rules that the boys don't necessarily have to follow. She's quoted by saying, "Now that I'm a little older, it's gotten a little better for me, but T.I. is definitely super overprotective. I just hope that Heiress doesn't get it as bad as me and Deyjah. I always think that, like, Heiress is going to have it worse. Since we were all younger, he's always been super protective over the girls, and it always seems like the boys could do just whatever. My mom will always argue like, you don't care that the boys go on dates. You let their girlfriends come over. You know, we meet their girlfriends. It's all cool. It's like a regular thing. But you know, if I'm in a relationship and I bring a boyfriend over, the whole family has to talk to him. He has to go outside with my pops and have these long hour conversations." Now, T.I. have always been vocal when it comes down to his daughters, especially as it relates to dating. When he was on the Arsenio Hall show, he basically explained that it's not much of them, it's more so of the other guys because of who he grew up to be and how he was at their age.
Prayer and patience, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing, and I'm just really just trying to effectively communicate. I know that we raise some upstanding, respectful and respectable young ladies, so I'm not worried as much for them.
He also said that he'll feel cheated if his daughters decided to be with someone that did not protect them, didn't offer any type of security, and did the bare minimum.
You give a guy as much attention as you give me, and he doesn't work as hard as I do, and he doesn't, you know, provide the same type of security and you know, just the same thing that I do. I think that now you are cheating me. You know what I'm saying? Because if he don't have to work so hard, why should I?
And he also talked about how he wanted to protect the girls' images. A couple of years ago, Z0NNIQUE got into some gun trouble, and he didn't like how she was trying to capitalize on it.
I wanted to put my mugshot from that Worst Friday on a little shirt.
No. NNIQUE, this was just a momentary lapse in judgment, so I don't think dwelling on this matter is going to be in her best interest. If you look at all the things that make you beautiful, smart, talented, funny, and you look at all of these things in a hourglass of your life, that mugshot would be one little grain of sand.
And that was around the time people were giving him the Father of the Year award. It wasn't until last year when he talked about his yearly trips to the gynecologist with Deyjah that people did not care for his parenting skills.
Did you see that stuff on the blogs about Uncle Tip and Deyjah?
After all of this, it's changed, honestly.
Tip has a way of taking things a little too far.
Nobody gonna tell me how to raise my children.
And this story got so big that Deyjah just returned back onto social media. A couple of weeks ago, she said she was going through a very bad depressive state, and she will have to relive this because this will come out this season on their new show, Family Hustle.
It's better for us to show it and let you see it, hear it from us than someone else give it to you, because the way they're gonna give, they have the least amount of information. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know, they wasn't here, so I would prefer you to get it from us, you know, and that's how we deal with it.
Tiny describes their relationship as getting better since the public incident.
Their relationship is definitely much better now because, you know, Deyjah she's a very bright girl, very smart girl, and her dad just wants to love on her. So, you know, anytime he's around her, he just can't stop loving on her. So she can't, you know, it's like, what am I fighting here, you know?
Tiny also revealed that it took a lot of communication for them to try to build a bridge to get over this and to try to find a common ground.
It's a lot of conversation, a lot of talking, a lot of back and forth, trying to, you know, figure out how, you know, where the biggest problem was, and understanding, you know, how she feels, and, you know, and where he was coming from and why he made those things, and you know what he actually meant by whatever he said. There was no malicious ill intent in what he was, you know, or his reason for speaking on it. So, you know, once, you know, understanding that, and you know, her knowing that, you know, I felt like that was a bridge to help, you know, bridge the gap, you know, something to help bridge the gap.
I find this conversation very interesting, but it's very common, especially in our community. We hold each other at different standards. And exactly what Z0NNIQUE mentioned in the interview about her experience is exactly what T.I. said on the latest episode of the show. He feels he needs to protect the daughters, not so much the sons.
To be honest with you, I only feel the need to protect the girls from heartbreak. So for me, it's about making sure that my daughters grow up as happy and unencumbered by outsiders tweaking their emotions as possible. That doesn't mean that I don't want my daughters to date or have experiences. It just means I know that they will hold on to those experiences. And I don't know how that will translate when they come out of it. Now, for a young man, you're not really gonna know who you are for real until you've dealt with heartbreak.
So T.I. basically said there is a double standard and he's not hiding it. I don't see him changing his way of thinking, but hopefully they can come to a common ground. One thing I did find very interesting was a post that Deyjah made when she was doing a Q&A on her Instagram, and she was talking about what she'll tell her younger self. And she said, not to sound dramatic, but I'll tell her that it's not her fault. Anything that happened to her is not her fault. I'll tell her I'm sorry because I know she is unhappy, but I literally have no idea on how to make her happy. I'll tell her I got her no matter what though. Nobody else is going to hurt you. They're going to have to kill me to get to you. And when they asked, did somebody hurt her? She said she'll tell her story one day, but this isn't the time. It's just a lot going on, and I don't know if that's the reason why he's so overprotective. You know, we don't know what goes on in that household, but we do know what he put out in public. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions about this. Thank you guys so much for watching. How do you feel about double standards? Let me know down below.